All right, we are live now. So, good afternoon, everyone. This side Taneesha Singh from IIG Immigration and like our sisters concern company Fast Immigration. So today we are going to live and we are live now with our most awaiting college, MCAST College, and we have with us Miss Jasmine. She is representing MCAST College, International Admissions Officer. So, very warm welcome, Jasmine, over our Facebook Live page of IIG Immigration. So, how are you doing now?
Yeah, very well. And how about you?
Yes. I'm doing great. So, can you just give a bit introduction about yourself and the college? And I mean, the students are seriously awaiting since so long because they really needed a right channel to get information, guidance exactly about the Malta. I mean, so we are going to discuss about the college admission requirements and the location. And I mean, without ads, which students are getting, so many queries. And Duolingo, what is Duolingo exactly, and how it is acceptable, right? So many things we are going to discuss over one by one. So over to you, Jasmine.
Okay. So, a very good afternoon to all the viewers, and thank you, Taneesha, for organizing such a meeting today. So, myself, I'm Jasmine John. I'm the admission officer of AD Malta, and we are the official representative of MCAST, which is Malta College of Arts, Science, and Technology. So, this is basically a public institution, and which is having more than 400 years of history. So most of the students, when they when they think about studies in European countries, they will check for a college which is a public one or a private one with affordable fees, isn't it? So here we have MCAST, which they are offering the bespoke program for international students with very, very cheap cost. And moving on to the entry requirements, it is very easy for the students to get admission at MCAST. So this is basically about the topic which I am going to explain today. So here at MCAST we have both general programs and bespoke programs. General programs in the sense we are having only one main intake, that is October, and bespoke means we have rolling intakes, and it is very affordable for the international students when compared to the general programs. Okay, and this campus is located in Pavola. So MCAST is having, we know how the international students, or we know the market, what are the courses they are going to choose, or what they need to get a work permit, or their main intention is to get a work permit, right? So we know what all the courses we need to offer for them. So that's why we just introduced the bespoke programs for international students. We have business management, we have hospitality courses, we have courses for healthcare students as well, even for nurses, doctors. We have programs over there, and we have some programs for students who are not meeting, who is having less academic score. Maybe the students is having some just pass mark, so we have some courses for them as well.
Okay, right. That's great. So basically, if we talk about the student who have just completed the plus two grade, right? So what will be the minimum percentage will be required in terms of academics? And does English proficiency is mandatory? And if a student doesn't have, so what can be like in a kind of substitution can be applied?
Okay. So let me explain about the courses offered by MCAST, both for 12th grade students and for degree holders. So moving on to the 12th grade students, so mainly the students choose diploma in hospitality, diploma in business management, and we have some technical programs like auto electronics and electrical technology, aircraft repairs and maintenance, and we have course for healthcare, again undergraduate certificate in healthcare programs we have. So the entry requirement is we just need the 12th grade, and all the courses which are offered by MCAS is based on level, same like New Zealand. We have level 5, level 6, level 7 programs. So we usually prefer the student to take level 5 and above programs, which means level 5 or 6 or 7 programs. If they choose these type of programs, they are legally eligible to do the part-time, and they can apply for stay back as well. So that's why we are just promoting level 5 and above courses, even though we have below level 5 courses like level 3 or level 4 programs. We have that, but we are just informing students, okay, you can apply for this, because sometimes the students may come up with, okay, I need this particular course, but when we check for the level, it is below level 5, like level 3 or level 4. So we will inform them, okay, you can choose, but the you will not be eligible, legally eligible to do the part time, and you cannot apply for stay back. So if you are okay with that, okay, you can go ahead with that. So here, moving on to level 5 programs, the English language requirements, the academic percentage, it's okay, just pass mark we are accepting. But if the student is not having IELTS or TOEFL, then we will check for the percentage of English in 12th grade. Okay, so
Okay.
level 5 program, we need 55 percentage in English for the 12th grade. And if they are choosing level 6, we need 60 percentage in English. And for
Okay.
level 7 means it's for the students, it's for the degree holders. So for degree holders, they are accepting medium of instruction in English. Okay,
Okay.
so but for 12th grade students, the MOI is not acceptable. They will check for the English percentage in
All
12th
right.
grade. And
Okay.
this is acceptable only for the Indian students. If the students are outside from India, then we need IELTS. And the IELTS requirement is for all the BSPOC program. They just need IELTS academic overall 5.5. So this is very easy to crack for the international students.
Right.
If the student is not meeting the English percentage in 12th grade, just ask them to write the IELTS. We just need 5.5. It's very easy.
Okay. Okay. Great. So,
So you
if
can
we
just
talk
inform
about,
students. So if you are a degree holder, then apply with medium of instruction in English. If you are at 12th grade, check for the English percentage. Otherwise, go for IELTS academic overall 5.5.
okay, and like if we talk about the nursing program, so what would be the like eligibility criteria? Would it be the same or it would differ for the nursing ones?
So we have undergraduate certificate in healthcare psychology. So this is for 12th grade students. If the student is having the subjects like biology in 12th grade, yes, they are eligible, and we must check the percentage in English if the candidate is not having the IELTS. So in such case, we can offer this program. You know that nowadays we are getting more and more inquiries or applications for healthcare programs because of the
Right.
huge demand of healthcare workers in Malta and other European countries. So here, the healthcare psychology program is the best suitable program for the 12th grade students. And for the nurses, we have an adaptation program. The name of the program is undergraduate certificate in nursing studies bridging. So this is a bridging program. So basically, it is an adaptation program. For all other countries, if the nurses wants to work as a registered nurse over there, they should need the registration certificate, right? So this program will lead to registration. So what happened is that once the student start this course, they have to take appointment with nursing council, and they have to submit the documents accordingly. And council will be arranging an interview that will be face to face interviews based on the questions will be based on the theoretical sessions and practical sessions what they
Okay.
attended during this program. And if they crack this interview, then they will be getting the registration certificate within a month. So this registration certificate is valid in all Schengen countries, not only for Malta. In all Schengen countries, this is valid. So if an applicant wants to work in Germany or Switzerland or Spain, yes, it is possible with the same registration certificate, but they need to crack the local language of that particular country. Unless they
Okay.
know the local language, the employer will not give a job offer for them. But in
Right.
Malta, it's not an issue. The official language is English. So that's the reason why the international students are choosing Malta. This is the only Schengen country with English as the official language. So students, for them, it's easy for them to find a part-time or full-time job, easy to communicate with others. So that's why nowadays Malta is looming around, right? And
All
for
right.
this adaptation program, the entry requirements are like both diploma nurses and bachelor degree nurses can apply for this. But we will be checking for three main requirements. Like first, we have to check the transcript. So all the nurses or all the applicants from healthcare sector, they will be having transcript with them which states how many theory hours they attended and how many clinical hours they attended during their studies. So the theory hours required for this program is 1533 hours, and clinical hours is 2300 hours. So this is the first entry requirement. And the second one is IELTS or OET. So from healthcare sectors, we are accepting both IELTS and OET. So if it is IELTS, we just need academic overall 6.5, and if it is OET, we will be looking for the individual scores. For speaking, we need B, and for other modules, we need C plus. Okay,
Okay.
and the next entry requirement is the experience. So the applicant should have at least 12 months experience, that is 1 year experience in last 5 years. So these are the three main requirements. And one of the most highlight of this program is that if the nurses work as a registered nurse in Malta for 1 year, then without cracking the IELTS requirement or the English language requirements of UK NMC, they can apply for registration with UK Nursing Council without IELTS or OET. Instead, they just need to submit the 1 year experience certificate as a registered nurse in Malta.
Okay.
Because
Okay. So
when you check the website of UKNMs, you can see a list of English-speaking countries. So if the applicants are from this English-speaking countries, they just can provide the proof of experience that they are having 1 year experience in that particular country.
okay, okay. So
So this
see,
is the
these
main.
are the, I mean, so brief, I mean, core details which students have been lacking. So this is the basically guidance provided by you. I mean, the students who are from like healthcare sector, they how can they can just get themselves registered over itself in Malta, and how they can just get exposure to their further healthcare career, right? So apart from this, let's just can you just guide the students that how much would it be costing once they get their like visa and just accommodating to entire new country. I mean, what would be the like work permit rights and part-time work permit rights? I mean, how much does they can earn, right?
Okay. So
Yes.
moving on to the part-time, like I said before, if they are choosing level 5 and above programs,
Hmm.
they are legally eligible to do the part-time, that is 15 to 20 hours per week. And
Okay.
regarding the stay back, yes, it is applicable for all students who are choosing level 5 and above courses, which is 6 months. Okay, so officially it is written as 6 months, but students are getting it like 6 to 9 months as well. Okay, and moving on to the earnings, yes, they can earn the minimum wages for the part-time job is like it starts from 5 to 6 euros per hour,
Okay.
but it will
Okay.
it will vary according to the type of job they are getting. So if it is in the care homes, it will be like 8 to 9 euros per hour. So it will change depends on the nature of the job.
Okay, okay. And like once a student is about to finish the academics, so does MCAST also assist in the like job search and all that?
Job searching, yes, they are offering it for the
Okay,
nurses. Okay, for the
okay,
nurses. Even soon after they get the visa, we will be sending an email to the students. Okay, you can send your resume to this particular hospital or this particular
okay,
institution for the full-time and part-time jobs. So they are giving assistance for nurses, only for nurses, not with other sectors. But trust
okay,
me, all the students will be getting the job because nowadays we have been informed that there are lots of job opportunities in logistics sector, in healthcare sector, hospitality sector. You know, the Malta embassy in India has been closed for 2 years due to the COVID, due
right.
to this pandemic, and I think in August 2020 when they just opened only for healthcare students. So due to the high demand of healthcare workers in Malta, they just open for healthcare workers and non-healthcare students. In April, it is going to open for both health and non-healthcare. But in March, we got the approval from the CVU, from the Central Visa Unit, and from the High Commission in India to submit the applications of 25 students. So we just started the submissions, and in April,
Right.
it will be open to all the students.
All right. Uh, I mean, there are so many students who are still confused that after getting visa, will be they be like able to fly to Malta or not? I mean, does they require to study online classes and all that? So I think a student can fly straight away once they get their visa, I guess, right?
Yes,
So
now it is possible. So it happened because due to this COVID or due to this pandemic, it has been closed, and students were doing nothing, just waiting to open the embassy to accept the visa application. So that's why some colleges sort of, okay, why couldn't we start with online if the students are interested? So likewise, they started even for MCAS this adaptation program. So there is nothing a loss for the student if they do take the online for theory classes, because this adaptation course includes both theory and practical sessions, right? So they just completed the theory over here and fly to Malta, completed practical, then submitted their application and got registration. So their main aim is to get the registration certificate as soon as possible, right? So they just attended the theory classes and they have no complaints on the same.
all right. And the biggest, I mean, the challenges, the issues, I mean, which especially the northern part of Indian students have their in mindset, like how to face the interviews of high commission. I mean, definitely they are so much into fear factor that I will be getting almost refusal just because of the high commissions interview. So why is this so much of fear factor is there in the mindsets of the students? And does it really, I mean, out of the SOP or something apart from their admission requirements, high commissions does to ask any sort of questions, or it is a very
See,
simple process?
yeah, very simple to get the visa for Malta, but we need to check whether the students are submitting the genuine documents. You know, the students must submit the bank statements. They need to show the living expense, right? The living expense is calculated like per day it is 36 euro. So it depends on the course duration. If the student is choosing a 1 year program, we are multiplying the 36 euro with 365 days. So that's the minimum amount that they need to show in bank account. And some students, you know, they are doing some frauds. We don't know whether they are submitting this bank statement from the original bank or whether it is a fraud one, or we cannot check that. We are just evaluating, okay, whether the student is having enough living expense. So the embassy will check for that whether it is a genuine or not. So this is the main reason for the visa refusal. If the fund is inadequate, if the student is not having enough fund, then it will affect the visa rejection. And apart from this, the embassy interview, 70% of the success rate of this visa depends on the performance of the students during the interview. So the basic questions that they are asking is for why they are choosing Malta, why they are choosing this institution, because there are lots of other institutions. Because this
Right,
is a
right,
public institution, so they can easily crack the interview. It's very easy to crack, and they will be asking questions about the financial documents that they submitted. So they will be
right.
checking the bank statement. Okay, who transferred this much amount to your account or to your parents' account? Do you know this person? Okay, so likewise, they will be asking questions. So if the students are thorough about the documents that they are submitting and
Right.
about the future plan, about the course modules, the fee structure, they should have a clear intention. For example, if the officer will be asking about, okay, what's your future plan? So some students say that, okay, after studies, I will come back to my home country. So why? Why you are coming back to your home country? What's your plan? So they will say, okay, they are blank. Okay, they won't give any answer. So the student must do a thorough research on the same. Okay, my plan is to come back to my home country after this international qualification or gaining of this international qualification. I will be doing some work, or I will gain some experience in my home country with a good company, and after that, in 5 years or 10 years, I will start my own business. So likewise, they have to answer. So
Right,
that's
right.
why 70% of visa success ratio is based on their performance during the interview.
So basically, we can summarize. I mean, it entirely depending upon the documentation, how genuinely the student is carrying, and the Q&A round, how genuinity basis. I mean, the intentions the student is intending over there. I mean, it
Yes,
should
so
be
sometimes if the embassy, because when we get a visa refusal, then we will
right.
check with the High Commission what is the exact reason. So they have the clear answer. So sometimes they are shooting the same, so they will be sending us a recorded video of the same. And okay, when they ask for the modules, okay, what are the modules you are going to study in this course? So if they don't give a correct answer, then how could the embassy officer give the visa?
Right, right, right. All right. So basically, we are getting some questions of the students. Like, what is the requirement of the like Duolingo examination? How much minimum score is required for the UG and PG?
Um, Unfortunately, MCAST is not accepting Duolingo, only IELTS academic and from nurses or ET.
Okay,
And
okay, okay.
PT and TOEFL is also accepted.
Okay, okay. And like if the student is, I mean, already did Duolingo, so can he or she like submit for the basis of this? I mean, not for the admissions, for the filing purpose. Would it that enhance the profile or not? It is not required.
You, you mean to ask for visa?
Yes, I mean, if a student has already some sort of English proficiency test, let's say Duolingo, so can he or she submit at the time of, I mean, filing of the visa? Is it
Yes.
would it enhance the profile?
Yes, yes, because they have cleared this exam, they have got the required score, so
Right.
it will give a positive impression for the visa officer.
Exactly, exactly. All right. So, what is the like next intake of MCAST, and what is the last deadline date of submitting application?
Okay, so regarding the next intake, now since the embassy has been closed for since 2 years and we are just going to open in April, so we have planned most of the courses for May intake and June. Okay, so for the bridging course, the adaptation course, it's a very highly demanded program among international nurses. So we have only 25 seats for each cohort. So we are having intakes in every other month. But since the seats are very limited, now I think since September the batch is filled. Now we are just promoting or we are taking new admissions for December intake. So it's based on first come first serves, who submit the application first and who pays the tuition fees first. So this is applicable only for this bridging program, the adaptation course. But for
Okay.
other courses, not an issue. We are having intakes at every month. So next we are going to start with May. So after May, we will be having another intake in July. So every other month we will be having the intake. So regarding the deadline, there is nothing like a deadline, but we need at least 1 month, or we need to give at least a month for us processing time for the embassy. So the visa processing time, it says like 15 to 30 working days. So based on
Right.
that, we are just submitting the application. If the application is coming late, then we will be deferring the student to the next available intake. Since we have rolling intakes, the student is not having any issues on that.
Okay. And another student is like raising a question that any kind of campus interview will also be reflecting for any
Uh,
specific reasons?
so after the course in Malta, they are asking, or in
No,
order
no,
to
for
get
admission
admission.
purpose. For yes, for admission purpose, campus interviews will be there.
Yes, we will be taking the interviews. It's just a telephonic interview just to check the language of the student, whether the student can understand what we are asking, whether they can communicate. So we will be asking only 3 or 4 questions. So from that we will be getting a knowledge that okay, the student can communicate, he can understand. So we will be saying okay, the student has cleared the interview.
Okay, okay. And apart from this, like the campus location of the college, I mean, what is exactly location? I mean, students will be able to easily find out the part-time jobs. I mean, they doesn't need to travel a lot to another. I mean, travel to another part of
No,
the
no,
town.
no. It's easy for them to find a job even near to the campus itself. There are lots of opportunities, supermarkets, cafes, restaurants, even the healthcare, I mean the hospitals, care homes, everything is around MCAS, so no worries about that.
Okay, okay. And what would be the like tentative fees structure? Let's say, I mean, the students for the like UG and PG.
Okay, the tuition fee starts from 4,400 euros. If the student is choosing a UG program like Diploma in Hospitality, the tuition fees is 4,500 plus an administration fees of 1,000 euros. So the total tuition fees is 5,500 euros. Apart from that, we are having an application fees that is 150 euro. So once the students submit the application, then we will be issuing the conditional offer letter in 5 working days. So with that conditional offer letter, student can pay the application fees. but make sure that the student is submitting all the documents. So even with some pending documents, we are accepting the applications. So if the students submit all the documents, they can pay the application fees directly to MCAST account. And within 15 working days, they will be getting the decision letter. So with this decision letter, student can transfer tuition fees to the college, and they will be issuing the acceptance and payment receipt with which student can submit the visa application.
Okay. The fees which you have been mentioned, it's for the 12 months. So students must be, I mean, aware that the fees is comparatively is quite low, and that too getting admission into a very prominent public college. So
Yeah,
fees
the
is
above fee structure it ranges from 4,400 to 7,000 euro for all bespoke programs.
yes.
The fee structure range is that.
Right, right, right. So, Jasmine, we had, I mean, covered all the points. So, anything else you just wanted to add up, like during the end of our session? Anything else you just wanted to summarize and add up?
So, what I would like to say is that, for Malta, this is like an entry visa. Like with one visa, students can explore 26 European countries. So, this is something a good one for the students, right? So, we are not informing students, okay, you will be getting the full-time job in Malta and you have to stay over there. So, it's good for them. They have the opportunities. They can move on to other Schengen countries soon after the course completion. Even during their course studies, once they get the holidays, they can move to other Schengen countries for their leisure and all. Once they get the resident card, so they can explore all the Schengen countries. Even for nurses, they have the opportunity to fly to UK because maybe their main intention is to work as a nurse in UK. So we are offering such courses for the students, like we would say, like a pathway programs, right?
Right, right,
So this is the courses what we are offering to international students is very affordable. The entry requirements are easy for them to crack, and they have opportunities to move to other countries as well. Even the European credit transfer system is possible. Like whatever credits they are gaining from the college or with some courses, they can transfer their credits to other European countries, or they can transfer the credits to UK, Canada, or any other countries, and they can pursue their studies.
right, right, right. And definitely, in the since like past couple of years, the requirements and the demand of the health sector basically,
Health sector.
yeah, it's been tremendously hiked up. So yes, the students can, that I mean, the student.
But I would like to add one more thing. Because
Yes,
of this huge demand of healthcare programs, all the students, their ultimate wish is to, okay, why couldn't I choose a healthcare program? Even if
right,
the student's last qualification or the professional background is from a different sector, why couldn't I go for this program because of the huge demand? Not that if the student choose a program which is irrelated to their last qualification or their professional background, it would affect their visa. So apart from healthcare, we have lots of job opportunities in hospitality and logistics sector. They can choose that. So better they take a program according to their course so that their visa will not be affected. And once they have completed their course in Malta, so what I recommend is that, okay, even if they think that, okay, I just need to change my career, okay, then they can choose a healthcare program. There are so many institutions in Malta which are offering 3 months or 4 months courses in healthcare programs. So
right,
even after the course completion, if they think that they want to change the career, okay, then they can choose the career because the visa is not an issue at that time. But if
right.
they submit the visa application from here, and if they have selected a course which is not related to their field of study or not related to their experience, it would affect their visa. So these are the main reasons for visa rejection. So we must inform, or we must guide the student, okay, you are
Right.
paying the fees, you are spending lots of money. So your ultimate aim is to get visa. So choose right course.
Yes, and to basically select the right course, we are there for basically the career guidance. So
Yes,
we will
yes.
be assisting all the students who are, and I mean, for like by God's grace, we have already successfully registered lots of students who are really wish to proceed for Malta. So any students references, any students already who are onshore in Malta, any kind of assistance required, please connect with us, and our counseling team will be giving the right guidance, the right selection of program. Each and everything will be decided, guided by our end. So I would like to just add on one more thing regarding the campus interview session, the Q&A, how to answer and what sort of questions will be putting up, and regarding the high commissions interviews and all that. We will be assisting a student from the process of admissions till the visa. So and at the end, Jasmine, thanks a lot for just coming to our platform and just giving an opportunity to just conduct this show.
Thank you
So
so much, Taneesha.
looking
Thank you so
forward
much. So
to
I need to thank you,
it.
right? Because you have arranged this session today. So thank you so much. And
Yes,
thank you,
yes,
viewers, for watching this video.
yes, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you.